Hey fellas, Brad Ween here, and on August 27th, 2011, in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, at the HSBC Arena, is UFC 134, Silva versus Okami. This is going to be an exciting UFC card. Pretty much it's everybody versus Brazilians. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about the main card and my predictions and what I think the outcomes are going to be. So first up, for the middleweight title, we got Anderson the Spider Silva against Yushin Okami. The co-main event, we got Mauricio Shogun Hua versus Forrest Griffin. We have Antonio Big Nog himself Nogueira against Brandon Schaub. And it looks like we have Ross Pearson against Edson Barboza. So, first on the marker, Ross Pearson and Edson Barboza. This is going to be a really good fight. Ross Pearson is the Ultimate Fighter 9 winner. He's been on a little tear lately. He hit a roadblock recently when he lost against Cole Miller. He got choked out, but he also had he came back. He bounced back with a unanimous decision victory over Spencer Fisher. Now Edson Barboza, he's been on a little tear himself in the UFC. He's undefeated, and this guy is deadly in Muay Thai. Majority of his wins, I think, a couple of his wins, have come from TKO from leg kicks. So that just got to show you how deadly this guy's hands and feet are. Now, this is going to be a good fight. It's really hard to call. Pearson is an all-around good fighter, but Barboza, he's got sick Muay Thai. He's got good ground game. I think Edson's going to try to keep this one standing. He's going to utilize his leg kicks, and I think that's going to be the wow factor in the fight. I think he's going to just cut Pearson down. If Pearson tries to shoot or take him down, I think Barboza, he'll have no problem working off his back. But I'm going to have to give it a unanimous decision victory to Edson Barboza for that fight. Next up, it's going to be an upset. Next up, we got Big Nog against Brandon Schaub. Both these guys are great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Big Nog is like one of the most decorated heavyweights in all of MMA. Brandon Schaub's a young kid. He just had a devastating knockout victory against Krokop, which bums me out because I love Krokop. But this fight can go either two ways. It could either go, if they stand it up, I think Schwab's going to knock out Big Nog. If they take it to the ground and roll, I think Big Nog's going to take it unanimous decision victory. So, it could go either two ways, but I have to go with my heart with Big Nog, and I think he's going to take it unanimous decision. I think they're going to roll, and Big Nog's just going to show him what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is all about. Next up, we got Shogun versus Forrest Griffin. And now, when Shogun made his debut back in 2007, September 2007, he was fought Forrest Griffin. I had big hopes for Shogun, and he wasn't himself in that fight, and he eventually got submitted in the third round. Now, he also suffered an injury before the fight. He's got so much pride. He's like, I'll fight with an injury, I don't care. But it really showed in the fight. He's very lackluster. But ever since that fight, he was on a tear. He won the title, and he lost it to John Jones, unfortunately. But if you fight John Jones, you're going to lose because he's one of the greatest fighters ever. Forrest had a big, massive layoff, but he came back against Rich Franklin, and he looked really good in that fight. He looked great. But Shogun just had surgery again, but I think it's going to help him be better. He's got his confidence back. He's tasted gold. He wants it back. And I think Shogun's going to take Forrest in the second round. TKO. He's going to get him to the ground. He's going to rock him. He's going to fall. Shogun's just so much faster than Forrest. He's going to, utilize everything. Leg kicks. Show that against the Machida fight. Leg kicks. Works. I think he's going to rock him, and he's just going to drop some blows on him. And with him winning, it's going to do a rubber match and set up a good rivalry. So I'm going to say Mauricio Shogun Hua, second round, TKO victory over Forrest Griffin. Now, it's the middleweight championship fight between Anderson Silva and Yushin Okami. These guys have a little history together. Anderson's last loss was against Yushin Okami by disqualification from a legal kick. Yushin had him on the ground. He was on his knees, and Silva booted him right in the face. Silva's defense says, I thought he was on his feet because Yushin Okami's a monster. He's huge. Oh my god. But needless to say, you can't kick when the knees are on the ground. Kick him in the head. So that was his loss. So Anderson Silva has got a little redemption to do. He's got to clear that loss from his record. But this is going to be a good fight. If Yushin's been on a little tear lately, his boxing has gotten so much better. He has great judo, great clinch. He's good. This fight can go either two ways. Everybody has been poking Silva, saying that he's got a weak ground game over the whole Chael Sonnen fight. But you got to remember, a couple of days before the Chael Sonnen fight, his grandmother passed away. And, she was very close to him, and he wasn't there. But he still managed to pull off the arm triangle, the triangle armbar, on Sonnen late in the fight. So, he's good on the ground. But if Yushin utilizes his clinch and drops him and uses his massive frame to just hold him down and pound him, he might have a chance. But you got to go with the champ in this fight. He's the hometown hero. He came off a wicked, aggressive, angry fight against Vito Belfort when he kicked him right in the chops. So, needless to say, Anderson Silva is going to still be the champ. 3rd round knockout with a super flying knee off the cage just for the hometown crowd to show what he's got. But those are my predictions for UFC 134, Silva versus Okami. Be sure to tune in August 27th, 2011. It's going to be great, so you better watch it. In the meantime, enjoy the fights. See ya.